Hello, this reading is going to be for Capricorn. This is your weekly from the 17th to the 24th, but today is the 19th. So, technically, but it's still for the 17th to the 24th. I'm just doing it today on the 19th because I had to do the other readings. We're going to see what we have for you, Capricorn. Well, that came right out. We have Divine Destiny. We have Wings of Isis. We have Stay True and Be in Your Power. And we have Lady of the Stars. We can see if we can get one more card. Lady of the Stars is Priestess. And then we have Ancient Power Mysteries. Hear the rattle of ice is playing. We have Divine Destiny, Path of the Divine Warrior. Wings of Isis is united with the angelic self. And Stay True, Be in Your Power is Osiris and Isis. Lord and Lady of Divine Authority. We have Isis 3 times. Being mentioned 3 times. So we're going to see what we have. We're going to go to Wings of Isis uniting with the angelic self first. And I just see that card as uniting with your purity or being your wholeness. But we're going to see what we have related to that. What can we get for Wings of Isis? We have cruelty. That's the 9 of Swords. Why do we have cruelty there? Uh-oh. Okay. This card. The Hacker. So, with you, with the Wings of Isis united with the angelic self, it just, I feel like the more that you try to get to the wholeness of who you are, or even complete anything within yourself or within your life, the cruelty, or even if it's just being in your head, is because of a hacker, dancer. So there's somebody spying on you. So, but they may be dancing around this issue. They're spying on you because of money. Maybe they know you have money, but that's going to change and you're going to get your justice. Maybe they're trying to not allow you to have money. Maybe they caused a failure in your life regarding money, but it did say that it's going to change and you're going to get justice. So, after this failure, you're going to receive justice and it's going to change to financial wealth. But I feel like with the dancer, either you or somebody else is not letting someone know that you have money coming in or you have money on the way, or you're not letting them know that they did something regarding your money. This could be even with a computer system, glitches in the system that allows things to happen, unfortunately. But that's going to change and you're going to get your justice. So some financial adventure or venture that you took or partook in was disrupted or halted due to this person, or just due to somebody, just a glitch in the computer system. Let's go on to Stay True and Be in Your Power. And it could be causing you to worry or stress out or just think about it a lot. But you are going to have justice. So for Stay True and Be in Your Power, we have disappointment. What's going on here, Capricorn? Why do we have disappointment there? We have attention and we have oppression. This is the journalist. Oh, that's the intuition. So I feel like with that, that's disappointment. But I think it's because of, like, people may be disappointed to the fact that you're in your power. And it's people that are watching you that are oppressed. So it's not necessarily people are not wanting you to be in your power. It's just certain people that are, they don't know how to be in their power. So then them seeing you in your power makes them feel like they're lacking something. But you do have the high priestess, you have love, and you have justice again, Capricorn. Right there with the so I feel like something failed in your life. There may have been more than one failure because it keeps coming, but you have to know that there's justice in front of you. So basically they're saying no matter what you lost or what failed, if it was your reputation, if it was your career, if it was finances, if it was relationships, because we do have love right there, you're going to get justice. But this is something, this is saying stay in your intuition, but also know that whatever is happening in your life is spiritual. But you know, on the other side of that is always justice. There's, what is the saying? Everything happens for a reason. So even you getting your just due is happening for a reason. Even the failure that you had is happening for a reason. Y'all, this is the second time you got justice because I shuffled the cards that came right back at the bottom just to let you know that you're still going to get justice in your relationship, in your life, and regarding your finances. What can we get for Lady of the Stars? But I do not feel like people are disappointed, or there may be some disappointed friends or something, just because things are not going as well in their life, because that's oppression. And they may just feel like you standing in your power and having courage. You know, sometimes it's the small things that people will instinctively, I don't want to say hate us for, but they will see that as a threat. It might not be the money in your pocket that threatens people. It might not be the tone of your voice. It's the fact that you have courage. It's the fact that you failed and still gotten back up. Some people, they get threatened by that. Like, why are you still rising? Some people expect you to stay down. You know how they say down for the count? You know, and it's like you're not down for the count regardless. And it's just a disappointment because they feel, most people feel like when they get down, like they probably stay down. And they don't know how to get back up. So every time you rise again, it makes them see themselves as like not a wimp. You want to say a wimp? As a wimp, I guess. Lady of the Stars, let's keep going. We have Dominion, which is protection, the Devil, swiftness, and public. So I feel like for Lady of the Stars, that's the Priestess again. That's either you being recognized as a star, or you allowing yourself to do the things that you feel light you up inside. Because remember, a star is a light. What is it? Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have, I wish I wish tonight. Yeah, I know we used to say that when we were children. But I feel like you lighting yourself up or doing things that make you feel comfortable. Like this, people recognize. But anyway, we had attention right here, so you know people are recognizing even this person. That's like a hacker, a person that's not even supposed to be worried about what you're doing, but there's like a lot of attention, Capricorn. But I feel like this is going to happen quick where people are going to recognize you publicly, but the devil is there, so they're saying that you're going to be protected from the devil. So with that being said, that's almost like I'm saying like I'm hearing high recognition to where people will see you, but anybody that is, don't say with the foo-foo. Y'all, please forgive my dude. But I want to say with the foo-foo or doing things to disrupt your groove, so to speak, you're going to be protected from them. So even if there's chattering or anything, like you might not even hear it, you might not even notice, but it's not going to topple you over. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have success. This is cutting away at things that don't actually help you keep success or gain success. And you know that. And then we have luxury, we have reconciliation. So it may be the people who felt disappointed or the people who didn't know how to reach out to you. You know, they say some people don't even know how to congratulate you. This is like people who've seen you fail and see you actually win again, that don't want to give you your props or don't want to congratulate you, Capricorn. But that's because they're still tied up in something. They're still bound to something. So I don't want to say that they're being hateful or haters. Maybe they are, only you would know for real. But I feel like they're still bound. So it's kind of hard for them to see you get up from the place you were in and win again, and they're still bound to something. They're like, how can you get up and we can't? But nevertheless, it's a reconciliation. Maybe they want to reconcile with you, or maybe they just want you to know that they see you for who you are, Capricorn. Because I did say high recognition, so they see you for who you are. A triumphant person. What's for Divine Destiny? Path of the Divine Warrior. We have indolence. Can we get another card? So it's like slow. So you may be taking things slow when it comes to like your career or your path. You might not be going as fast as people expect you to, or as fast as people want you to, or even as fast as you would like to, due to these situations right here when it comes to the finances and everything. But no matter how slow you go or how long you take, you're going to come to your place. I'm here, reciprocity. You're going to receive the reciprocity that you need. Anything, you know, whatever you reap, you shall sow. So that's having reciprocity come back to you. But that still goes back to me saying you doing something that lights you up inside, something that makes you feel good, and not I want to say condemning yourself, not allowing yourself to do what you think will please others. It's doing what's best for you. We have the activist, and we have the courage, and we have the gain. So you're actively holding on to your courage so that you can gain. And this is something intuitively connected to you, and it's something that's from your heart. I don't feel like it's something that's to get back at anyone, or something that's egotistical, or something that's from your heart. What's for ancient mysteries? Here, the rattle of Isis, Queen. What can we get for ancient power mysteries? These people came back out again, and the reconciliation came back out with it, of course. So I feel like, here, the rattle of Isis playing. So I feel like you have to hear. Maybe you have to hear what these people want to say to you, or it's like hear them out. Because it goes back to me saying why I said these people might not have necessarily felt like, they might not have really hated you, Capricorn. It's just that they were bound to something. So they probably didn't give you the attention or the recognition that you deserved. Probably didn't give you the attention or the recognition that you desire. And sometimes it takes for other people to notice us, for the people right in front of us to notice us. So because you're going to receive attention on a public platform, or somewhere where people least expect, it's going to make all the ones who looked over you at first come, that awareness is going to come to them, like, wow, we really didn't notice Capricorn, or we didn't give Capricorn the proper respect, or the proper, that's why I say high recognition, because the recognition is going to come from other people, before people you don't necessarily know, before it comes from the people that you actually do know. And that's sad, but that's true. This back to this ace of this, and this change, and this success. So something is bringing about your success, either you, or maybe someone helping you, or just maybe you noticing something that can lead you to success, and it's going to change your financial status. And with that being said, that's going to bring about a whole nother, set of people. But also I feel like the people that didn't notice you, the people who were not happy with you standing in your power, or were disappointed, so to speak, they're going to also give you the attention that you deserve too. It's like them putting their pride to the side, or putting their woes and whatever they're going through to the side, just to recognize not only how great of a person you are or were, but recognizing how confident and how you stand in your just how you face and deal with things. Sometimes you have to understand everybody's not able to deal with things, and the fact that you're able, not that you want to, but the fact that you have dealt with things and overcame things and conquered things, people should like recognize you and give you your respect for that. Because had you like gave up, and had you not done what you needed to do, they would have called you out for that, like, oh, Capricorn gave up, Capricorn quit. So the same, I always tell people, if you're gonna call me out when I do wrong, call me out when I do good as well. Not that they call me, I'm just saying, I always try to tell people you have to look at things both ways. If you're going to acknowledge when I'm wrong, acknowledge when I'm right as well, or don't acknowledge me at all. Okay, but that's just me. But this is the feeling that I'm getting from this situation. I am going to go back to cruelty and the hacker, just to see like what is going to lead to justice. Of course, wow, this is ruin as well. So this is uniting with your angelic self, and maybe because of the cruelty and the situations where people were watching you too much. You know how they say, like when you take your this is just me, like when you take your I'm gonna go back to when I had to take my driver's license test, and I know that I can drive, but when somebody's watching me and you're getting tested on it, you kind of like get nervous, and you're like, I'm not gonna know, like you just kind of get nervous. So I feel like because people were watching you, it may have made you uncomfortable, and maybe you didn't do like as good as you normally would do, because like people like to be in their own space doing their own thing, and they could have caused more um nervous, anxiety, pressure or something because of the people that were watching you. You don't know if they were watching you with good intent or not. But we do have the Magi. I like to see him as the thinking man, or someone who's thinking about you. Options. I feel like this guy has options, but I think he may have completed his options or let go of his options to be in love with you again, because we do have the star, which is right there. So this person may have entertained other people, but I feel like he's ending it because he wants because he wants to be in love with you, or he's just ending it because he's found love with someone. But I think he's ending it because he's found love with you, because the star is here. The only reason why I'm saying this is because the star is here, and you also have Lady of the Stars. So this person might not have seen you as a star before. He might have been out looking for love. You know, they say looking for love in all the wrong places, and he's finally come to an understanding that it wasn't love at all. But for the ruin, these things happening around you may have taken you away from being complete within yourself. It may have robbed you of your joy. Not saying that you weren't fully yourself, but it could have just robbed you of your joy, or robbed you of your peace of mind. When stuff happens to us, or people are constantly doing things, sending threats our way, it just robs us of our peace of mind, or robs us of our joy. So I still feel like with all of that going on, you're able to still like stand in your power, be who you are, and connect with who you are outside of that, um, and get back on your path. And that may be why you were slow to move forward, or taking your time as you move forward. But it's ultimately going to lead you to something that it surprises you, and something that satisfies you, of course. But I feel like you also need to hear, listen. You know how they say, listen with your heart about these people and situations, because these people want to reconcile with you. It can be friends, family, co-workers. It can be people that had no business arguing with you. You know how sometimes there's situations when there's people that wind up arguing with us that we don't see again. They're not like we don't even know them personally, but we see them again maybe years later or months later, and like, you know what, I shouldn't have argued with you that day. I was going through something, or I shouldn't have spoken to you that day like that, but I was going through something. So these are those type of situations where they're saying just listen with your heart, because most of these people were bound to something that had nothing to do with you. And to see you still go through life, or to see you still be motivated when they're not in a motivated space, that may have caused them to do or say things. Hey, forgiveness is powerful. Um, so that pretty much sums up that reading for you, Capricorn. But I do feel like you're going to get high recognition with your hard work. You just have change and justice again. They're like, I think they really want you to know that you're going to have justice. Like, a lot of things in your life are going to change because of the hard work that you put in. And remember, hard work is not just about getting down and dirty. It takes hard work to forgive people. It takes hard work to try again after you lose. It takes hard work. It takes a lot of strength to get up even in the morning and be grateful. Some people don't know how to wake up and be grateful. So it's not just the hard work of you getting down and dirty. It's the hard work of forgiving it, and listening to people who really are remorseful. Listening to people who are apologetic, even if you don't necessarily believe all their words, or even if they don't say it right. It takes hard work to listen to people. That's why they say you have two ears right and one mouth, so you can listen more than you speak. But it takes hard work to just actually hear a person out after they've betrayed you and after they've done things to you. Because most people will tell you, leave them in the dust. But Spirit really wants you to really keep it with an open heart. Now, what you do after that is totally up to you, but at least listen to get the clarity. But that is what I have for you, Capricorn. I'm gonna get you an angel message, patience. And that's right there by this taking your time card. So I feel like you've been patient, or at the same time remember to stay patient, because patience is a virtue. Can we get anything else for that? But I just feel like they're telling you that the sun is coming. It just might be, I don't want to say it's not going as fast as you would like. Because something, sometimes you've already been patient. It's like I've been patient. You know what is it? Patient. Let patience have its perfect work. Yeah, so things can work out perfectly, and they're saying trust that things will work out perfectly as you take your time and let it work itself out. Some situations disappear on their own. We do have compassion, so I feel like that's being compassionate with these people. But this is also Mother Mary, so this could be with your mother. I'm hearing a child. This could be with your child. But this could also be just because people know that you're mothering and you have that nurturing ability, and also loving yourself, because you are special. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. That's a very good read. Um, that's very good read. So this is for your 17th to the 24th. Again, today is the 19th. So we're 2 days in, but this is the scenario that I have for you guys. And that's your weekly.